Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today we're going to do another fun painting. So let's get started. We'll start off today with a 2-inch brush and a little bit of black. And this is black acrylic here, and it's totally dried. And here I'm going to put some black oil paint on top. So this way the whole canvas is wet. I have white oil paint up there. So just cover the whole dark area down here. Just like that. You don't need too much, just a thin coat. With the 2-inch brush and a little bit of blue, we can come right about here and drop in a tiny bit of blue sky. That's about all we need right there. And without cleaning that brush, we can hit a little bit of red and brown, black. And then we can add some more, maybe these are clouds, to the sky. I'm just adding color. And I'm kind of changing it up. There's a little more black. Here's some more brown. Make it look very nice. Now with the 1-inch brush and some white, we can add some highlight on these clouds. I know this probably didn't make a lot of sense right now, but after we highlight, I think it'll look much better. What I'm doing is I'm kind of picking out some shapes and just dropping a little bit of highlight on them. I'm looking for some nice big clouds. So think about that as you're highlighting. Don't just come up here and start adding white and hoping that you're going to get a nice sky with a lot of clouds. You have to kind of think about them and form them. Make them look very nice. You can blend the sky with a clean 2-inch brush when you have all the clouds done. Just give it a nice final blend just to soften them a little bit and then leave them alone. With a dark brown on the knife, we can drop in a big mountain up here. Maybe this mountain is kind of rocky, so we'll have it real jagged. Just block it in very dark. With the 2-inch brush, we can grab this mountain and blend it. Grab it at the top and pull down. This kind of makes it nice and even, and it also makes it look misty. So we'll just grab it and pull. With some brown and white on the knife, we can add in a little bit of highlight up here. Now normally I pull down like that, but today I'm going to show you how to do it a little differently. I'm going to touch and pull kind of sideways. It's still a very light touch, but it'll give you a different effect. Even pull in from the other side. I really want it to look like this mountain's kind of running up and down like that. Very steep angles. So think about that as you highlight your mountain. There we go. Back to the dark brown on the knife. And we can drop in some very dark shadows back here. Anywhere where you have a highlight there, then you can drop a shadow. That easy. This gives the mountain a lot of contrast. Makes it really pop. With a little bit of blue and white on the knife, we can add in a little bit of snow up here. Just like this. And maybe this is like early spring, and the snow is just starting to melt off the mountain. And it kind of collects down here at the bottom. So we'll just do that. Very lightly, drop it right in. With a little bit of white on the knife, we can add in those highlights to the snow. Now I'm not pushing very hard. Really almost no pressure at all. Just drop a little bit of highlight on there. And leave a lot of that shadow that we put in there. It'll look nice. Blend it all together with the knife, but very lightly. Very, very lightly. Back to the brown and black on the knife. And we can drop in a little extra bump in the mountain right there. Just drop it right in. But look at the contrast between that white snow and the dark mountain there. Maybe we want another one right there. Drop it right in. With the fan brush, we can add a little bit more snow down here. Kind of use the paint you already have on the canvas, and you can also add a little bit more white. I'm just adding some snowdrifts down here. There we go. Remember, we have that black on the canvas, so it picks up the black and it's not so bright that way. With a clean fan brush and some black, we can come right about here and just tap. And then we can grab and lift up. And this creates thousands of little trees very far away. So we just tap on a little bit of color and then lift up. With a little bit of black on the fan brush, we can begin thinking about some trees up here. So I'll give myself a little line and then push up with the fan brush to form all the little limbs. Gently push up. I want these pine trees to be very dark because I'm going to come back and highlight. Now maybe we want a big tree up here on the left. So we'll give ourselves that little line and gently work back and forth, just like we did before. Really, no difference. It's just a little bit bigger. With a little bit of yellow and green on the fan brush, we can come right over here to this big tree and put on a little bit of highlight. Now we don't want to over highlight this tree. Leave a lot of that dark in there. Don't cover all the dark up. If you do that, you'll have a flat tree. And I want a lot of depth in this one. Now we'll just continue highlighting our little trees. Just tap them right in. Don't cover up all the dark. With a clean fan brush and a little bit of white, we can drop in some snow right here. Now maybe it's kind of melted off the trees already, but there's still some on the ground under here. So we'll just drop it right in. And I'm going to kind of leave an area open here because I want a little pond. With a 1-inch brush and a tiny, tiny little bit of white, we can pull straight down for a little bit of reflection. But mostly, I want to leave this water very dark. So we'll just grab a little bit and pull down. Pull straight down. Then we can grab a clean brush and very lightly brush over the entire water. Just grab a little bit of it, pull down, and brush across to blend it. With a little bit of white on the knife, we can rub in some water lines right here. It's important that you make them as flat as you can. This just really makes that water look more wet. It looks like it's reflecting some light. Have a couple that come right across like that. All right, well, I think we're done. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Don't forget to check out my website and also my instructional DVDs. And thanks for watching.